Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. I am so happy to be here with you and open another week with you. First week of July. So hello, everyone. And as you are joining me, please say hi. Let me know that you're here. Comment below. Let me know where you're tuning in from. How are you feeling today? How is your week starting? And I can tell you that I am, again, very excited to be here with you. I am excited for this week to be the last week of my son's school year. So soon we are getting into summer mode. Well, I'm not going to be on vacation as long as he will be, but definitely I will also have some vacation that is very needed. So this is my little celebration today. Feeling the summer vibes, and yeah, that's exciting. Happy 4th of July to everyone watching, belated 4th of July for everyone watching from the States. And yeah, so happy to be here with you today and talk about an important topic, which is the relationships in our lives, the relationships with those we love. So relationships are really one of the main aspects of our lives, right? We have our body, we have our emotional and mental well-being, we have our career, our lifestyle, our finances, our health, and we have our relationships, and of course it all ties together. And I believe that, and in my experience, in our relationships, most definitely with those that are closest to us, but not only, we really see in the clearest way, the reflection of our own state of being reflects in everything in our life. But I think in the clearest reflection is really in the relationships that we have, and then of course mostly in the relationships we have with those that are closest to us, right? And so I'm going to dedicate this week to this important topic, where all of our struggles or limiting patterns or limiting beliefs show up very strongly. So I think it's not only important to improve our relationships for the sake of our relationships, but also it is a great kind of laboratory or place to play and explore and work and practice and grow ourselves personally, and then of course the relationship itself, as I said. So this is going to be my focus for this week, and our focus in our group. So if you're watching this and you're not watching this in the group and you're not yet a member of our group, of the Master Your Path group, then you want to hop over there, because there are some things that don't happen anywhere else. Not only it is an amazing community of like-minded people that are all on this journey to their highest well-being, overcoming insecurities, overwhelm, stress, low self-worth, anxiety, and really creating and building and sustaining calm, confidence, and fulfillment, which is all what we are all about in the Master Your Path community and program. So not only it's an amazing community where everyone are all about that, it is also where we do things that I don't offer anywhere else, which is really only happening in the group. For example, our Saturday Zoom sessions that are live in-person sessions only inside the group for group members, and free workshops that we offer. We have one free workshop coming up in exactly 1 month from now, exactly in 4 weeks, which is amazing and so exciting. In exactly 4 weeks from today, on August 2nd, we are kicking off with another free 5 days workshop. It's called Calm and Confidence Mastery. If you have never been in any of our workshops, then you really want to be there. And if you have been in any of our workshops, then you still really want to be there, because these workshops are live. Nothing is pre-recorded. Of course, a lot is prepared, but nothing is pre-recorded. Every session is different. Every workshop is different. It is very much dependent also on the community that is created in the group, and then specifically for the workshop itself. It's interactive, it's live, it's modular, it's ever changing, ever flowing, and that's what we love about it so much. So it's happening on August 2nd. I'm super excited. The last time we've had a workshop was in April, and so we have another full month, and by the time we get to August 4th, our August 2nd, it will be already quite a while since we've had a workshop. So I'm super excited. If you want to join us, you can find the link in the description of this video. And that's super easy to remember as well. It's masteryourpath.org/workshop. And if you click the banner of my profile, of my page, or of the group, you'll find that link as well. So without further ado, I want to invite you, those that are watching this live or watching the replay, so if you're watching the replay, #replay, and comment below now or later, what is the most poignant relationship in your life right now that you are wanting to improve, that you are wanting to work on, that something is stagnant, not working, but that is important for you, and that you want to work on and find ways to break through. So what is that relationship for you at this point in your life? I would love to know. And I always say, and I truly believe, that every challenge is an opportunity to grow, and we grow through friction, right? And so that goes also for our relationships. If there is a relationship in which you are experiencing friction, challenge, difficulty, struggle, that's okay. First of all, it's okay. Whatever it is, it's okay. And then also, more than okay, it can be actually a blessing. Challenges and relationships are blessings because they are the best opportunity for us to look at that, into that clearest reflection of ourselves and learn about ourselves. And so, hello, Diane, lovely to have you here. If you're commenting, hello, I see some of the comments without names, because if you're commenting inside our group, StreamYard cannot show me your name unless you provide StreamYard the permission. So you can either click that link in the description of the video and give the permission. It only means that I'll see your comments as I'm streaming live, or I will go to our group later and see your comments there. But keep bringing your comments in, with or without your name. Let me know that you're here with me. Where are you tuning in from? And what is that relationship in your life right now that you are most wanting to work on? I would absolutely love to know. And today I will be sharing with you a few steps that you can take in order to start working on that and finding some improvement. And later this week, I will be sharing more tips and steps to do so. So again, if there is some friction in that relationship or in some relationships in your life, I want to say this is a blessing, because it is an opportunity for you and the other person, if they want to really look at yourself, learn about yourself, and find the way to grow. Yeah. And so I see some comments coming in. Hello from Glasgow. The relationship I want to work is with myself. Oh, thank you so much for sharing that. That is beautiful. Diane is saying, too much thinking about him at my own expense, a distraction. Yes. Okay, Diane, thank you so much. Well, whether it is with someone that you're thinking about too much, whether it is the relationship with yourself, it is that reflection that you can look at or look into and learn so much from. And if it's really eventually it's always the relationship with ourselves. But I really want to invite you, for the sake of this little exercise that we're going to do today, to think about a relationship with someone else in your life, close or more distance, that this relationship with yourself is showing up. So you can really look at that reflection. It's eventually always a relationship with ourselves, right? But sometimes it is beneficial and helpful for us to look at our relationships with others, so we can look at our relationship with ourselves. And so this is my invitation to you, and thank you so much for sharing that. No, nothing to be sorry or not at all. On the contrary, thank you so much. Okay, so I want to share with you some steps that you can take first and foremost with yourself as you approach this specific relationship that you want to work through. And before I do that, you know what, I just want to say one more thing. From my own experience, really, I would never have been who I am today and where I am today without taking these steps and others that I will be sharing later this week with the relationships in my life, and actually mainly with my today husband, and throughout our relationship, throughout the 10 years or more that we're together. Of course, there have been ups and downs, and I am grateful for every up, of course, but also for every down, because we have learned so much, and we would never have been who we are today and where we are today as individuals and as a couple and as parents without this friction, without these challenges and the lessons that we've learned through these challenges, through working these challenges. And we've had some help along the way. We had to have some help along the way. So I'm a great, great believer in, I love being a student. I love having mentors and teachers and coaches to show me the way. And we have used that also as a couple. So this is always a recommendation. But really, this applies to any relationship, okay? So let's jump right into those steps that I want to share with you. So first of all, take a moment with yourself and really articulate, how do you feel? So we tend to get triggered by the behavior the other person is demonstrating, by something they're doing or saying or not doing or not saying, or some sort of gesture. Something in them triggers us usually, right? And then we react. Either we react in non-reaction, so we avoid, we shut down, or we react, we snap out, we become dramatic, we're angry, we're sad, whatever, right? Depending on the pattern, depending on the personality. So usually underneath that first reaction, there is some deeper feeling, some deeper emotion. So I want to invite you to take a moment with yourself, and hopefully to do that before the next time this trigger shows up in the relationship or in the communication. Hopefully you can take a step back and do this little process before you react. And really, so number one in this process is to articulate, if possible in writing, how do you feel? And really spill it out, but not on the other person. So don't spill it out. What we do usually is just we spill it out, but on them, right? I want you to spill it out on the paper. How do you feel? So maybe at first it will be hurt, angry, resentful, that sort of thing. And then maybe if you dig a little deeper, you can find that you are scared or sad or lonely. So really give some space to your emotions. How do you feel? Now, one important thing here, though, is to focus only on yourself. So really be mindful of your own inner talk as you write it down. And whenever you find yourself talking about the other person and talking about their behavior, what they do or not do that makes you feel this way, this is where I want you to stop and pause and really focus only on how you feel. And it's okay. Whatever you feel, it's okay. It's valid. Okay, so you're doing this to validate, to give space, to allow flow instead of stagnation, and to do that without anyone else involved for now. Okay, there's a lot of room to express how you feel. There's a lot of room to get validation from the other person if that is needed. But first and foremost, I want you to sit with yourself and spill out, give space, articulate exactly how you feel, dig deeper underneath the first layer of emotion, and really focus on yourself, not about the other person and their doings, okay? Then number two is then articulating, how do you want to feel? Okay, so you can even take that piece of paper and flip it over, literally, If you flip over and turn the page, how do you want to feel? Okay? How do you want to feel? And again, focus here only on yourself. So don't go about writing down, I want them to do this, to do that, not to do this, not to do that. No. I want to feel calm. I want to feel heard. I want to feel that I am important. I want to feel loved. I want to feel safe. I want to feel respected, acknowledged. Okay, that sort of thing. So everything I said now might apply something to on the other person, but I'm not including them. I'm speaking about how I want to feel, regardless. And you know what? You can feel all those things regardless of other people. Okay, so how do you want to feel? Again, focusing only on yourself. Then number 3 is, now we're taking a step further, but still only with yourself, observing, exploring, articulating, clarifying to yourself, how would you like the communication or the interaction to be like? So here is where you start writing down, articulating, and clarifying with yourself, how would you like to feel in the conversation? How would you like to be able to speak your own truth, your own feelings and thoughts? How would you like to be talked to? How would you like that to end up? What would you like the outcome to be out of this interaction? Okay. And then number 4 is, what do you need? How can that other person help you to reach this desired state in the communication and in your experience? Now here is very, very important. You want to choose one thing. So maybe when you're sitting with yourself and you're not yet communicating this to the other person, you can write down a whole list of things you want them to do and be like. That's fine. But then before you approach and bring this into communication, you want to choose just one to start with. We build this step by step, right? But you want to choose one thing that you can then come to the other person and tell them, look, this is how I feel. And then you will share with them all of those things that we talked about. This is how I feel. And you might find that when you come and share, you might not need to share all of the big range of emotions that you've listed out. Maybe the anger or the resentment fall out as you reach the deeper levels of the emotions. And then you share, this is how I feel. And this is how I would like to feel. And this is how I would like our communication to be like. And what can really, really help me is if you could and would like to help me in this way, and then choose just one thing to ask of them. Now, another tip here, and I will be talking about this later this week as well, you want to focus to help yourself come more open to this interaction. Maybe you can take a moment and appreciate what you do have with that person, because here we're talking about someone that you love, right? So I'm sure there are some positive aspects to the relationship or that you can see in that other person. Even if you're angry or you're hurt or you're not satisfied, and other times when you're not hurt or angry or unsatisfied or resentful, I'm sure you can think of positive aspects in that person or in your relationship with them. So it can be really helpful to think about that before you approach that conversation, to really balance between the acute challenge, the acute friction, and the bigger picture of that relationship. And focusing on the positive, on positive aspects, being grateful, appreciating this, this doesn't serve the other person. And none of this is for the other person. This is all for you. When you invest in yourself, when you take care of your own well-being, when you focus on yourself, then others benefit from that too. And the ripple effect of that grows. But this is all for your own well-being, because if you focus on the other person's positive aspects or the relationship with them, if you open your heart to appreciation and gratitude, you feel better. You empower yourself. You help yourself and support yourself to approach the situation in a level of power. You are empowering yourself. You're taking your power back in the situation by doing that. So it's not about giving them some benefit or, you know, letting them off the hook or anything, or, you know, taking off the responsibility from them. None of that. It is about taking the power back to you, empowering yourself, and paving the way for yourself to what you really want to get out of that situation, right? So, and this is what we have clarified in step number 2 and step number 3. So I want to recap all those steps for you. Before I do that, for those who are joining just now, I do want to let you know that we are having a free workshop coming up. So I'm so excited, and I want to spread the word as much as I can. And I welcome you to do the same, okay? So let your friends know and sign up yourself. You go to masteryourpath.org/workshop and you sign up for a free 5 days workshop starting on August 2nd. Now, I know there's a whole month from now until then, but still you want to sign up because there are awesome things that are coming up during this month that can really get you going and set you up for even a greater and better journey in the workshop. So we also have an amazing gift, which is free access to a meditation membership site that we call Meditations to Master Your Path. And the access to that is free only until August 2nd, only until we start the workshop. Then it is taken away. And so you really want to enjoy this opportunity. You'll have access to a membership site with meditations, guided meditations, and it's growing throughout the month. So every week will be added new meditations, and you can practice them and enjoy them, and it is all for free, but only until August 2nd. So what you want to do is go to masteryourpath.org/workshop to sign up for the workshop. And then you can go to masteryourpath.org/meditation to get the free access to this meditation membership site that is free only until August 2nd. So I'm really, really excited to offer you these two opportunities. If you're too confused with all these links and options, you can just drop a comment below or reach out to me or to Carolyn if you're in the group, or just post in the group, and we'll make sure to get you everything you need and everything you want to make the most out of everything we have to offer. And now let me recap what I've been sharing here today. So 4 steps that you can use, and later this week I will be sharing more 4 steps that you can use to improve the relationships in your life. So number 1 is to clarify and articulate with yourself, how do you feel? And dig deeper underneath that first layer of emotion to deeper emotions, focusing only on yourself, not the other person. Just how do you feel? The number 2 is, how do you want to feel? And again, not talking about the other person, what they want them to do or not to do, just how do you want to feel? Focusing only on yourself. The number 3 is then, how do you want that communication to look like? How do you want to show up in the communication? How would you like the other person to show up? What is the outcome, the result, the end result of this interaction that you would like to reach? And then number 4 is finding what can you ask of the other person that can help you reach all of that, and just choose one thing to communicate with them. And then if you can focus on the positive aspect of the relationship or of that person before you go ahead and communicate this with them, it will help you set yourself up to success in that respect. So I hope this is helpful and inspiring for you. I'm really looking forward for this week with you, sharing with you more ideas and tips and insights around relationships and how you can improve them and how you can use them to improve your own well-being. And I'm really, really excited to have you join us on our free workshop starting on August 2nd, and to be offering you this free gift of the meditation membership site. And I'm excited to have a guest with me on the next weekly live show that we have next Monday. So we will have a special guest with us, and we will be talking about fulfilling your purpose and manifesting your desired life. And so I'm super, super excited, and you'll hear all about that when we are approaching next Monday. So have an amazing week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.